Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie.the.cosmic.sailor and I help guide those on a journey of self-discovery. So today we are asking the question, what are your dreams trying to tell you? So this was actually a request I wrote on my community tab about a week ago if there was any readings that anybody would like to do, and Velvet Cat Tarot commented about this reading, so that's why we're here today. I just want to say thank you to Velvet Cat Tarot for leaving that comment on there, and I'm super excited to get into this reading. So we have 3 groups to choose from today. Whichever group you feel drawn to the most, that's most likely your reading. If you feel drawn to more than one group, that's totally okay. That just means there's more than one message for you here today. So the first group is the stack of cards with the clear quartz crystal. Group number 2 is the stack of cards with the amethyst crystal. And group number 3 is this stack of cards with the Labradorite crystal. So feel free to pause the video and take some time to meditate on the piles. I will have the timestamps linked in the description box down below. That way you can click straight to your reading. And I will see you in your pile. Bye! Hello! If you chose group number 1 with the clear quartz crystal, this is your reading. So we're going to look at your tarot cards, your oracle cards, and then at the end we're going to pull some charms. So the question we're asking is, what are your dreams trying to tell you? So the first thing that I was feeling with this group was this very strong awareness. So I feel this group more than the others would be more likely to lucid dream, astral travel, and I feel like your spirit guides just kept saying you're very tapped in, you're very connected. So I feel like you may already know what your dreams are trying to tell you, and this message could be used as confirmation. That's something that's coming through as well. But I just feel this almost like crystal clear clarity that's coming through. And with me saying that, I feel like the C could be very significant. Maybe your name starts with a C. Let's go ahead and look at your cards. What are pile number 1's dreams? So we have the radish dragon with growth. We have be present, use the hours, don't count them. What are pile number 1's dreams trying to tell them? I feel like your dreams are encouraging you to keep pursuing your passions, keep pursuing your goals. And there's this strong message of being present coming through. So this is about the present moment. And your spirit guides are drawing me to tell you that the present moment is the most powerful moment. And that's why I was feeling this very strong awareness coming through, because when you're tapped in and you're in touch with your awareness, you're very aware that the only moment that actually exists is this current moment. And that's why I also feel like you may have a lot of lucid dreams, because when you become aware that you're dreaming, that's when you lucid dream. When you're aware of in the present moment, that it's almost like really interesting, because your spirit guides are saying things may not seem as they are. And I feel like you may get that feeling where it's like, this doesn't seem real. Really interesting, because I feel like your dreams are encouraging you to keep pursuing your passions, keep pursuing your goals, because it's almost like you're bringing your dream world into reality. The dream life, the dream relationship, your spirit guides are saying, you're bringing that into reality. Really interesting. I feel like you're a very powerful manifester. I feel like you may already know this as well. Let's see what else we have. So we have 45, Parrot Spirit, watch your words. With the number 9 here. So this I feel like is all about, I feel the law of attraction is a message that's coming through very strongly. I feel like your dreams are bringing you, are trying to encourage you to become more aware of what it is you're thinking, and your spirit guides are saying your thoughts create your beliefs and your beliefs create your reality. So when you can change your thoughts, when you can change your beliefs, you then start to see a different reality. And this to me is also giving like witch, wizard type vibes, and your spirit guides are drawing me to say our words are like spells when we speak. That's why it's called spelling, because the word that we speak, it's like we're casting a spell. And so I feel like your spirit guides are really urging you to become aware of what you're thinking. Let's see what else we have. So we have the Word Lord in reverse with the number 43. So you have message of words twice. Communication, praise, dishonesty. Number 43. I feel like you may be going through some sort of awakening, some sort of expansion, and it's that message of like bringing your dream world into reality. I feel like something's coming through where I feel like this group may tend to want to sleep or want to dream because their dream life feels better than their reality, or the things that they dream up seem better than the way their life is going now. I feel like your spirit guides are really urging you that you can create the life of your dreams. You have to become aware of your thoughts. Communication is very important. How you speak to yourself matters. Let's see what else we have. So actually, I'm going to move this up a little bit. And I'm going to move this over here. Just do a little bit of rearranging really quick. That way I can get your other cards out. So these are your tarot cards. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is about material wealth, material abundance, financial abundance. We have the King of Cups. Really interesting that this person is almost like sleeping. And then we have the Sun. I feel like solar plexus meditation, or really focusing on your center, is something that your spirit guides are highlighting. And I feel like they're almost urging you to get to a place where it's like, I feel like your dreams are really like urging you to get to a place where the outer conditions will not affect your inner state, specifically your inner state of peace. Really interesting, because it's like with this person sleeping on these waves, it's like it doesn't have any effect on him. His outer circumstances have no effect on his emotions, on his thoughts, because he's so grounded and centered within himself. We have the Fool here. Wow. And then we have the 3 of Swords. Okay. So I feel that message coming strong again about maybe using your dreams as a form of escapism. I feel like your spirit guides are saying that you can create the life of your dreams. It starts with your inner state, and it starts with your state of consciousness. I feel like there may be some, With this Three of Swords here, your spirit guides are saying there may be something in your reality that's almost like a thorn or a wound that keeps reopening. And I feel like you're almost being urged to heal this thorn, this splinter, this sword, this thing that seems to be disrupting your inner state of peace. And I say seems to be because your spirit guides are really saying nothing can affect your inner state of peace. With the sun here, it's like the sun, it's untouchable. Really interesting. It's like nothing can make you... Hold on one second. What are you trying to say? I feel almost confused. I feel like there's almost like a fog around me. I feel like your dreams could be really urging you to practice meditation. Also with this growth here, I'm thinking of like a growth mindset. I feel like there could be some sort of self-talk or some sort of limiting belief that's, what's the word, inhibiting you from creating the life of your dreams. But once you remove that limiting belief, it's like you then can start to create something. I also feel this really strong urge to just like clear things. So I feel like you're being asked to really cleanse and clear at this moment. This could be with your physical space. This could also be with your mental space through meditation. Let's see what else we have. So we have Star Family. You're part of a team of souls, call in support. So your spirit guides definitely want to help you heal. They want you to create the life of your dreams. They want you to be in this dream reality. I feel like it may call for you to step out of your comfort zone and maybe go a different route or do something different. Your spirit guides are also saying follow the signs. Follow the synchronicities. And also follow your bliss. Follow your joy. And with this Three of Swords here, it's like, I'm seeing two different choices in front of a person. One will lead them to their bliss, to their joy. And it's almost like the other one feels like I'm not sure where it will lead. It's really interesting. I feel like your spirit guides are really urging you to follow your joy and follow your bliss no matter what. Specifically, if you have two choices and one of them is kind of confused, one of them is unclear, you're not exactly sure what the outcome will lead. I feel like this group may have a very curious energy, and I'm almost feeling like Alice in Wonderland is something that's coming through. It's like this fog, this confusion. I don't know exactly where I am or what's going on around me, but it's almost like I'm seeing that scene in Encanto where Maribel and her uncle are they're looking into a vision, and it's a vision that he'd seen before, but it was always confusing and the vision would always change. But at that point, she mentions the butterfly. And to me, the butterfly is about hope. The butterfly is about joy. And I'm actually seeing a butterfly outside of my window right now. Your spirit guides are saying, follow the signs that lead to your bliss. Follow the signs that make you feel joyful, that make you feel happy. And I'm also seeing the Six of Cups. So I feel like you know what it is that will lead to your happiness. You know what it is that will make you feel this joy, feel this happiness. This could be pursuing a goal. This could also have to do with communicating with people or reaching out to friends, family, talking to loved ones. Really interesting. I feel like fire gazing could be very helpful for this group as well. I do feel like you guys are most likely into divination, and you have a very strong like psychic sense. That's something that's coming through. But your spirit guides are saying, they're saying curiosity killed the cat. So to me, that's saying when you become too curious about something, you can sometimes go down the wrong rabbit holes and almost get lost in the sauce, or lost in trying to find something that's almost like, they're saying ethereal. It's like it's not even real. And your spirit guides are really urging you to follow what feels good, what you know feels good, what you know feels real to you. And actually, I want to read this parrot card out of the book because I feel like it could be very helpful. So the parrot says, here, let me hold it up. What are you saying to yourself? What message are you repeating? Is it something that makes you feel good about yourself and reminds you of your strengths and potential? Parrots mimic the sounds around them, and when parrot spirit appears, it is time to be more mindful of your self-talk and its qualities. What do you say to others? Are you repeating what you truly believe? Remembering to speak with light and love can become a habit. Be generous with compliments and thanks, affirming all that is good so that your loving, healing words will be heard throughout the jungle, cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Listen for the words that remind you of all the strength, abundance, and joy in your life and in the world around you, and then repeat them, affirming what is real, true, and nurturing to the soul. The universe will reflect back to you the story you tell. Words matter, so choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember that beauty surrounds us. Beauty surrounds us. I feel like you could be some type of public speaker, or it's almost like I feel like you're going through this lesson to share what you're learning with others. Really interesting that that's coming through. But with that coming through, I feel like your dreams are really encouraging you to almost like find the joy, find the light, remember your inner child, connect with that sense of play and just like love and joy. And with the Three of Swords here, it's your dreams are almost asking you to release this. They're saying this feeling of despair, this feeling of sadness, this feeling of hopelessness, because it's like they're saying we have all of these feelings that we can feel, and no feeling is either bad or good, but thinking makes it so. So when we attach our thoughts to that feeling and we keep repeating, I feel this sad way, I feel this sadness, it's what we see in our reality. It's almost like we're reaffirming to ourselves that this is my reality, this is my perception. And that's why your spirit guides are saying, watch your words. So I feel like meditation could be very helpful in this, sitting for maybe 5-10 minutes a day and just really just seeing what goes through your mind. And when you become more aware of your thoughts, you can it's like you can catch them easily. So it's like if you're not aware that you're thinking all of these negative, hopeless, thoughts, that can become a reality. But when you become aware of what you're thinking, you can catch yourself and say, no, I am abundant. I have friends. I have family who love me. I am joyful. I am connected to my inner child, and you can reaffirm these things that you actually do want to believe. Really interesting. And actually, I want to read the Word Lord out of the book because we had watch your words and the Word Lord. So I feel like this is a synchronicity in of itself. And also with this person journaling here, I feel like journaling could be very helpful for you when it comes to releasing certain thoughts or emotions. Really just getting it out of your head and onto paper. Especially if you feel like you can't talk to anybody about certain things that are going on, just getting it out of your head. Let's see. 43. So it did come out in reverse. So I'm going to read the reversal. Let's make sure you can see these. Sorry. Okay, So the challenger of the word Lord, here, let me hold this up as well. Oh no. Okay. So the word Lord says, when the word Lord appears as your challenger, he gently warns of untruths, denial, and unsupportive thoughts and words in any area of your life. If you've been dishonest in any way, it's time to make amends. Change your tune. Otherwise, your impact on the world will not be as effective as you would like. Even if you were to be successful as an immediate result, there would be a price to pay later. If others are being unsupportive towards you, know that it's them, not you. Don't take this world personally. Remember that you don't have to engage others when they project their fears and negativity onto you. Another message here is about how you speak about yourself. Do you say self-deprecating words? Do you minimize yourself so as not to intimidate others? Do you refer to yourself as less than beautiful? Time to change those unconscious statements now. It's not difficult to change things, as we are always given a choice to make new decisions. As long as you remain positive and supportive, the rest will quickly melt away until all you perceive is the highest good for all. All you need is a desire to change and be positive, and the word Lord will help you win the game of life. Interesting that that came out. All you need is a desire to change and be positive, and the word Lord will help you win the game of life. And I feel like that goes hand in hand with this Fool card here. You know, it's about taking a leap of faith. It's about stepping in the direction that you want to go. Even if you're not sure exactly what all that's going to entail, or the exact path 50 feet in front of you, your spirit guides are saying you only need to know the next step. You only need to know how it is you want to feel now, in this present moment. And I feel like mindfulness would be very helpful for this pile as well. I just saw 2022 on the clock timer, so that could be significant. But I feel like your spirit guides, they're almost urging me to say, what would make you feel comfortable now in this present moment? Because I feel, like I was mentioning in the beginning, I feel like this group could maybe tend toward escapism through your dreams. And so I feel like asking that question, you know, what would make me feel comfortable now? What is one thing I can do that will make me feel comfortable now? Whether that's, you know, maybe putting on some chapstick, maybe your lips feel dry, maybe your hands feel dry, putting on some lotion, drinking some water, changing into something that's more comfortable, you know? What is one thing that you can do now to almost shift and change where you are? Really interesting. See if there's anything else I'm seeing. I also feel like you could maybe start doing this through your dreams. I feel like you could, you know, before you go to sleep, you know, say, hey, spirit guides of love and light, my spirit guides, can you please connect with me in my dreams? Tell me what I need to hear. Tell me the next steps I need to take. And your spirit guides will visit you in your dreams. And within like the first minute after you wake up, writing down your dreams and maybe looking up what that means, I feel like would also be very helpful for you as well. And I just feel like your dreams may be encouraging you to become your own best friend, is something that's coming through, specifically through the things you speak about yourself, how you talk to yourself. What does your self-talk sound like? And your spirit guides keep saying your state of consciousness is the most important. I feel like this group could also tend to want to help other people or heal other people, even if, you know, it brings you underwater, or it makes you feel like you're not you know, living in bliss or living in your joy or your passion, your spirit guides are saying your state of consciousness is the most important. And by changing your state of consciousness, you can help and heal others. We're going to go ahead and look at your charms. Sorry about that. So I actually just got a call from a friend asking me if I wanted to go hang out with him. So, you know, I take everything that comes through while I'm doing these readings as a message from Spirit. So you could maybe receive an invite to someplace soon. That's something that's coming through as well. Or maybe you'll have a friend or something reach out to you. And it's almost, I feel like there are people around you. There's your spirit guides. And I feel like there are people in the physical world who want to hang out with you, who want to know you, who want to, you know, be your friend and uplift you. And I really just wanted to share that message. But we're going to go ahead and look at your charms and see, we'll get some last messages. What are your dreams trying to tell you? And I feel like when connecting with your dream world, I just feel just such this abundance. It's almost like I feel like I'm in the Garden of Eden is something that's coming through. And so I feel like your dreams really are trying to tell you that you can create that abundance, that joy, that happiness that you experience in your dreams, in your waking reality. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. Let me just look at these really quick. Here, let me zoom in a little bit. That way you can see. Just tilt this a little bit. Huh. So with the unicorn here, I feel like you could have a very vivid imagination, and your spirit guides they're almost smiling because it's like, this is such a good thing, you know, having a vivid imagination. You know, sometimes people say, you know, you daydream too much or you may get lost in your thoughts, but anything that you can dream, you can create in reality is what your spirit guides are saying. And we have this, the like skull here, so this is about transformation. Really interesting. We do have Cancer here, so you could maybe be a Cancer, or Cancer season could be significant. I believe it may be sometime in June, like the end of June, beginning of July time period. And we have this like dog bone and the dog paw that's coming through. So there could be a pet in your life that's significant. I feel like you could also have prophetic dreams as something that's coming through. I feel like your dreams could almost prophesize the life that you can create is something that's coming through. And I just keep being drawn back to this. It's like anything you see in your dreams, you can create in real life. And with the corn here and the rose, it's like, it's almost going to be a slow unfolding, and you will have to be patient when it comes to creating the life of your dreams. Because, you know, in the dream world, everything can happen. In our dreams, everything can happen like in an instant. Whereas in reality, it does take time, you know, for things to grow, for things to evolve, and for things to bloom. Interesting. And with the horse here, the horse is all about freedom, embracing freedom, freeing yourself. And I'm seeing somebody driving a car. So you may have dreams of driving cars. That's something that's coming through. But I feel more significantly like your spirit guides are saying you are in the driver's seat of your life. You are in control of what happens. And with the monkey here, I feel maybe your Chinese zodiac is monkey. I feel like that's something that's coming through. Maybe you were born in the year of the monkey. But the monkey is also about play and having fun. And with it coming next to the dog bone, I feel like your spirit guides are saying being loyal to what you love. Remembering to prioritize your fun and your joy and your happiness. And with the spoon here, like, I feel like you guys have like almost like witch or wizard type energy. Maybe you resonate as having that in a past life. But the spoon is like, to me, about abundance. You know, and it's almost like this satisfactory feeling of like being able to eat something after, you know, taking all this time to prep and prepare and cook and create a meal. And then that first bite when you sit down is almost like your spirit guides are saying it's like ecstasy. So this feeling of, you know, complete happiness, complete joy is something that you can create. And your spirit guides keep saying you don't need to escape into your dreams to have this feeling. You can create this feeling now. Really interesting. And also with this dog print here, the paw print, it's reminding me of one step at a time. And I just keep seeing, I feel like cars could be significant. You may have a lot of dreams where you're in a car or you're driving a car. And when we drive a car at night, we can only see like 30 feet, I think it is, in front of us, or like 15 feet or something. We can't see the complete highway. We can't see the complete road. And that's the point. And I just saw 654. It's like everything is happening as it should. You're on the right track. Even if you come across challenge, even if you come across hardship, it's like your soul knows what to do. And you have this team of souls, spirit guides, family members, friends around you who are there to support you, to encourage you, to guide you. You are not alone. I love that. And I feel that message strongly with the elephant here, because elephants travel in packs. They travel in groups with their family. It's like they're never alone. And I feel like you have a soul family, a soul tribe, or just friends or family out there who love you so much and who want to see you happy and who want to see you shine. It just takes a little bit of time. You have to be patient with yourself, but with this message of freedom here, it's like your spirit guides are really urging you to free yourself. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a like, please comment down below, please subscribe. We would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello, if you chose pile number 2 with the Amethyst crystal, this is your reading. We're going to look at your tarot cards, your oracle cards, and then we're going to end with some charms. So what are your dreams trying to tell you? The first thing that I was feeling when connecting with your group's energy was this pull toward connecting with other people. You may have a lot of people around you in your dreams is something that's coming through. I'm just seeing that, like, in your dream, you may feel like you know these people, but upon waking up, you may think, oh my gosh, those were strangers. Like, I have no idea who those people are. I feel like you're being encouraged to connect with people, to meet new people, to introduce yourself, and to put yourself out there in social settings is something that's coming through. Let's go ahead and look at your cards. So we have rewards. Really interesting. Sorry about that. What are your dreams trying to tell you? We have gratitude, the honey, actually patience, wait for the fruit to ripen, I'm going to move this up a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and lay all of your cards out really quick. We're going to move this up a little bit. We have number 10, the Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. It did come out in reverse. We have the Rainbow Prince, compensation, perseverance with the number 26. Let's see what else we have. These are your tarot cards. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. Let's just scoop these up a little bit. Might have to put it like that. We have the Three of Cups. Make sure you can see that. Oh my gosh, we have the Three of Cups twice. Wow. So we have the Three of Cups twice. That is very significant. And it's like that message that I was mentioning in the beginning of reaching out, connecting with people. And then we have the Six of Cups. And even in the Six of Cups, we have two people, you know, connecting with each other, sharing something. I feel a very significant message. You may be expecting a visitor of some sort here soon. I feel like that may only be for a few of you. And then we have You Got the Love, Hadarian Energy, Codependency, Boundaries. Okay. Pile number 2, and I just saw 333 on the clock timer, and we have 33 here. So I feel like your dreams with the message of 3 are urging you to be creative and almost be willing to receive love and affection and support that's coming through to you is something that's coming through. If you have friends, if you have family who are trying to reach out, trying to connect with you, I feel like your spirit guides, your dreams are really urging you to be open to connecting with those people. And with the Seven of Pentacles here and this person sitting alone, it's almost giving me like hermit energy. So you may be in a you may be an introvert, or you may feel more comfortable alone is something that's coming through. But I feel like your dreams are telling you that you are approaching a time in your life where you will have a lot of people reaching out to you, a lot of people who want to hang out with you. And with these people like drinking here, it's like these people want to, you know, get to know you. These people want to talk with you. These people want to connect with you. These people want to have fun with these animals with the party hats on. It's almost like it's a party is the energy that I'm feeling. And so I feel like your dreams are really trying to tell you that there are people out there who want to connect with you, who want to see you shine. And it's almost like your aura to me is almost like glowing, is something that's coming through. And I feel like people are going to be attracted to you like moths to a flame, is something that's coming through. I feel like you may have been doing a lot of work on yourself, a lot of self-work, introspection, shadow work, something that's coming through. And it's almost like I feel like you may be releasing limiting beliefs, releasing, they're saying like low self-esteem or not viewing yourself in high regard. And it's with the rewards. This is a really good sign that you have rewards here, and you have the Rainbow Prince. This is saying that you will be rewarded, and you will almost feel this feeling of joy and happiness when you do put yourself out there. Really interesting. And it's like when you put yourself out there from a place of self-authenticity and being true to who you are, it's like the right people will come into your life. And it's almost like I feel like you may have more things in common than you think is something that's coming through. And you won't know until you actually put yourself out there and connect with people and talk with people and open your energy up is something that's coming through. Really interesting. And it's that message, it's like, I just feel this dream. You may have this like reoccurring dream where it's like, you have these people around you who are talking with you, who are laughing with you, and in your dream you may think, these people are my best friends, I've known these people my whole life, and just this feeling of like joy and happiness. And I just keep seeing a bunch of like different friend groups, different friend circles. So I'm seeing, I think it's New Girl, their friend group. I'm seeing Friends, the Pam and Jim in The Office. And I think it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, even though they are kind of a little bit toxic. But it's like the friend group. It's just, I feel like all these people are around you, or you're attracting this soul tribe is something that's coming through. And it's interesting that we have You Got the Love, because it's like when you show up with a full cup, with knowing your self-worth, knowing your self-love, it's like other people who also have this energy are wanting to meet you where you are. Like, I just, in this Three of Cups here, it's like they all are showing up with a full cup. They're all bringing something to the table. And it's like you're attracting these people into your life. And I feel like your dreams may have been almost kind of telling you, you are attracting your soul tribe. Really interesting. And with the Six of Cups here, it's like, to me, this is talking about, children playing on a playground. It's like they don't necessarily know the other child's backstory. They don't know their parents. They don't know their lifestyle. They don't know their life story. But they still are able to open up and have fun and play and laugh with almost quite literally complete strangers. And I just heard it ding. So it's like, you think about children playing on the playground, and that's the energy I feel like you're stepping into. And I feel like your dreams are trying to tell you that you can have that in reality. You can have those connections where you just feel so alive and playful. And it's almost like, I just feel like it's almost like you're losing track of time. You're losing your sense of time because you're having so much fun. Like children, how they have to, when the sun sets, it's like they still want to play, but their parents have to call them in because it's getting dark outside. And children have no sense of time. Children don't know how to tell time. They don't know what that means. And I feel like it's almost like you're connecting with your inner child. You're stepping into this sense of joy and play and lightheartedness. And it's almost like, I feel like you have done a lot of work with this energy here. It's like the sun is peeking behind the clouds. It's like the sun is coming out now. I feel like you may have been in a period or a point in your life where you may have not had a lot of people around you, or you may have kind of hermited up or like been alone or wanting to stay inside. But it's like, it's time for you to come outside now. And I feel like this is what your dreams have been trying to tell you. It's time to connect with people. Why is Patience here? Really interesting, because I feel like your whole reading has to do with connection, has to do with connecting with people. But it's almost, I feel like you could have maybe had toxic friends, or people who you thought were your friends who turned out not to be. Your spirit guides are really saying that those were lessons, and now that you know those are lessons, it's like it's time for you to come out now. And I just heard a ding again. It's like it's time for you to reconnect, to re-enter the world, is what your spirit guides are saying. It's almost like I feel like you could have been on pause, or like your life could have been on pause where you weren't, going out and connecting with people, expanding, sharing your experience, listening to others people's experience. And it's like you may not know what people's intentions are. You may not know if these people are going to be lifelong friends. You kind of have to wait for those things to develop over time. But it's like if people are meant to be in your life, they will be. And once someone is no longer meant to be in your life, it's like they will naturally kind of dissolve or fall away and go do their own thing, is something that's coming through. I want to read this abundant card out of the book for you. It did come out in reverse. So this says, when Buffalo Spirit visits you with a message of protection, he is asking you to shift your thinking from poverty consciousness to one where you trust the universe will provide. Have you been falling into financial insecurity, worrying that there will not be enough money in the future? Have you been stressing and feeling sorry for yourself, worrying that because you have no romantic relationship now, you will never have one? Do you see scarcity where there is in fact abundance? Are you comparing yourself to others and falling short? Self-pity, entitlement, fear, and lack are all thought viruses that seduce you into darkness. Buffalo Spirit nudges you to make a gratitude list, and we have the gratitude card here, and be mindful of your thoughts at this time. Even if outer events have happened to challenge your beliefs in abundance, outer conditions are temporary. If you are suffering from the malaise of fear that you are impoverished, realize it is only poverty of perception and perspective. Prayer, communion with your higher power, and gratitude, coupled with compassion, selfless service, will snap you right out of it. Give to someone who has less than you. Be thankful for the tiniest things and say affirmations. Then you will remember abundance is the true nature of the world. I love that for you guys, and we literally have the gratitude card here as well. So I feel like you could be coming out of a dark night of the soul, or a period where you may have been in a darker energy. And with the gratitude here, your spirit guides are really asking you, and your dreams are really telling you, remember what you have to be grateful for. Remember where you are coming from is something that's also coming through. And I just keep hearing, remember who you are. And I think it's in The Lion King where Mufasa says that to Simba, you know, whenever he feels lost, whenever he feels down, he says, remember who you are. Really interesting. And I feel like that's almost like a message your spirit guides are saying, you are a lion. You are a leader. You are meant to live in a tribe, connect with people. Really interesting. And with the message of perseverance here, it's like, keep going, keep moving forward. Even if you may struggle sometimes and have, you know, a self-limiting thought or belief, remember who you are. Remember that you are a child of the cosmos. You are the universe experiencing the universe. And so when you have these feelings or these dark thoughts, your spirit guides, your dreams are really telling you to persevere, push past that, and see where it will take you. Really interesting. And actually, I want to read this You Got the Love card, the codependency and boundaries. I feel like, to me, this card is saying that any love that you're trying to experience outside exists within you. And that's why I feel like the abundance and gratitude is here, because when you have that feeling of self-love, it's like nothing can shake you. You're on stable ground. So, You Got the Love says, the Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love, who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body, to learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others, to remember that the love they seek is already within them, that they truly do have the love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously, to acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you, to assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe and cover up. And then the inquiry says, do you lose yourself in relationship? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? I feel like it's honestly, I feel like your dreams, and it's interesting because the people you encounter in your dreams, you know, how I was saying when you wake up and you may feel like these people are strangers. I feel like these could be people that you will meet in life who will give you this sense of love and kindness, but I also feel like it's your spirit guides coming to you in your dreams and saying, you are this amazing person. You deserve love, attention, kindness, compassion, all those things that you give out to others, you deserve to experience as well. Very beautiful. I love this because, you know, we as humans are community, tribal creatures. We're meant to live in community. We're meant to connect with others. We're not meant to be isolated and on our own. And I just feel like your dreams really are telling you that you're stepping into this fun and abundant and joyful energy. Or they could be telling you that this energy is around you, you just have to take a step toward it. And it's like the more steps you take toward it, the universe is matching you in those steps and bringing what it is that you're stepping toward you at the same time. I want to go ahead and look at your charms and see what we have. Okay. So you guys only have 4 charms, which is interesting because I feel like because you guys have less charms, they're very, very significant. So with this time card, or with the hourglass, I feel like your dreams really are trying to tell you that you're not running out of time. And with the patient card, if there are people, you know, who are in your life who you feel like aren't the best for you, and you may feel like you have to go into isolation because you can't be around these people, your spirit guides are saying that the people who are meant to be in your life, it's interesting because they're saying the people who are meant to be in your life are looking for someone just like you. Really interesting. So that makes me feel like I was saying, it's like when you're taking steps toward going after what it is you want, what you want is also taking steps towards you. So if there are people around you who you feel like aren't, you know, treating you the best or giving you the best energy, it's like your spirit guides are asking you to detach and take step towards people who are. And with the worm here, to me, the worm is all about, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone, speaking up, and also it has a message of risking embarrassment. So not being afraid to share your voice, even if you feel like it's embarrassing, or maybe, you know, it's so silly because a lot of times we can convince ourselves that we're cringe or we're awkward or we don't know how to talk to people. But, you know, those are our thoughts. You know, maybe other people aren't receiving it like this. But because we stop ourselves from even speaking up. And so I feel like your dreams really are encouraging you to speak up and say how you really feel, say what you want to say. And I also feel like you guys could be really funny as well, and you may have jokes, or you may think of something funny in the moment, but you don't say it. And I feel like your spirit guides in your dreams really are encouraging you to speak up and share your voice. And with the phone call here, or the phone, it's like I feel like people may try to reach out to you, or people may try to connect with you. And I'm also getting this message, if you get invited somewhere and you feel like going, your spirit guides and your dreams are saying, what is stopping you? And don't let those things stop you, because you are in the driver's seat of your life. You are in control. And then with the bird here, the bird is all about freedom. It's also about being at peace. So I feel, with it coming next to the earthworm, I feel like your spirit guides and your dreams really are saying, you know, don't take things so seriously. Don't take things so personally. If something happens and it's not well received, don't take it so personally, because everybody else is also living their life and living in their head and going through experiences and trying to have a human experience. And so I feel like your spirit guides could be really urging you to get more grounded. And I feel like a gratitude list could be very helpful for this pile as well. We did have that mentioned, but it really is helpful, you know, for shifting our perspective, for what we do have to be grateful for focusing on what we do want in our lives. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a like, comment, subscribe. We would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello. If you chose pile number 3 with the Labradorite crystal, this is your reading. We're going to look at your tarot cards, your oracle cards, and then we're going to end with some charms. So the first thing that I was feeling when connecting with your group's energy was, I feel like this group astral travels a lot. I feel like the places you visit in your dreams are real places. And I feel almost like your dreams could maybe seem very chaotic, or like they don't make a lot of sense, or like you're really trying to decipher what everything means is something that's coming through. I mean, that's why you're on this reading. But more so than the other groups, I feel like it's almost like very, what's the word? It's like not very grounded in reality, if that makes sense. Like sometimes people can have dreams that, you know, it's like you tell them and it seems like that could have actually happened, you know, like maybe you met your mom at the grocery store. But to me, this is like flying cars and people with crazy names and dogs that talk and flying pigs and like fairies and all kinds of stuff. I feel like this group is very connected to their imagination, very connected to their inner child as well. Let's go ahead and look at your cards. See, what are your dreams trying to tell you? So we have the cherry dragon, Grace, the watermelon dragon, Success. I'm going to go ahead and lay out all of your cards first. I will say with both of these cards coming out, this is like a vegetable garden or like a garden dragon deck, but these are both fruits. And so I feel that just this very like sweetness coming from you guys is like energy, this very like sweet, sugary, almost kind of like fairy princess, Princess Peach type energy I'm feeling. Let's keep going. So we have release, lighten your load, okay. We have the groundhog dragon or the groundhog spirit in reverse, number 31, time to let go. And I'm hearing that song, I think it's like Live Like You Were Dying. It's a country song, I think, and they say like, I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing. And it's like he does all these things that he wanted to do. We have the Queen of Light coming out in reverse. Illumination, enlightenment, celebration. Okay. Let's see what else we have. These are your tarot cards. So we have the Sun. The Sun. I love this. This Sun is just, to me, just feels so happy. Like I just feel almost giddy with excitement for you guys. We have the Prince of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups. Oh, sorry about that. Oh my gosh. I am like appalled right now. We have the Sun twice. And this actually happened in another group, not with the Sun card, but they got the same card twice. I love it when this happens because I feel like it's Spirit really saying like it's almost like exclamation point. And we have the Sun twice, you guys. This is amazing. This is really beautiful. I feel like your dreams are trying to tell you that you are due to have fun. You are due to connect with your inner child and be in just this like giddy, excited, like I just like kid in a candy store type energy. And then we have Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother, slow down time in nature. And we have this person that almost has like these flowers growing around them. So what are your dreams trying to tell you? Really interesting. I feel like this group could be very empathic. And I feel like you could pick up on the emotions and feelings of others. And it may not even be your own emotion that you're picking up on, or it may be this almost like survival instinct of wanting to make sure that everybody's happy around you. That's something that's coming through. But we have release here, lighten your load. Interesting, because I keep being drawn almost to like nightmares. So I feel like you may have a lot of nightmares, you may struggle with having bad dreams, and I feel like your spirit guides and your dreams are really encouraging you to release this burden that you're carrying on your shoulder, almost this burden of like you have to be there for everybody, you have to make sure everybody's happy, everybody's cared for. I'm picking up really strong like older sibling vibes where it's like I won't eat until everybody else is eaten, I won't take care of myself until I can make sure that everybody else is taken care of. And I feel like your dreams are really asking you to let that go. They're saying you are the most important person in your life. And a lot of times when we have this very empathic nature, this empathic quality, we can tend to put our own self on the back burner of our own life. But your spirit guides are saying everybody has the tools to take care of themselves. And this is something that needs to be very important in your life right now, especially when it comes to feelings of joy and happiness. I feel like you could maybe have a significant relationship, a partner, or you could have just people in your life who just want to see you be happy is something that's coming through. Lighten your load. Let go of the worries of the world is something that's also coming through. I feel like this group may try to solve everybody's problems. You may be very good at giving people advice. And I feel like you may attach your own identity to other people's problems. But your spirit guides are saying their problems are their problems to solve, just like you have your own problems to solve. And I feel like really slowing down and coming into the present moment would be very helpful for this pile as well, especially when it comes to reconnecting with your joy. I just love that you guys got the Sun card twice, because this is literally the happiest card in the deck. The happiest card in the deck. And actually, I want to read this groundhog spirit in reverse because I feel like it would be very helpful for you guys. And your spirit guides are really wanting me to tell you that, so I do daily readings on myself, and anytime I get this groundhog spirit card, it always comes at a time whenever I feel really sad, I feel really lost, I feel very like I can't control the outcomes of things. And I feel like when it says it's time to let go, your spirit guides are really saying it's time to let go. It's time to release your burden. It's time to lighten your load. It's time to stop worrying about other people's worries. Let's go ahead and read it out of the book because I feel like the book will say it very well. So, number 31, the groundhog spirit. So it says, have you been relentless in your efforts to revive something that is past its prime and needs to die away? A situation, a relationship, a belief, or a habit that served you once but no longer fills you with vitality. Perhaps you automatically expect to see the world through a specific lens based on the familiar. Groundhog Spirit has appeared to let you know it's time to accept that the past is the past. So allow yourself to feel the loss and grieve it if you need to. Any sadness will not last forever or overwhelm you. Knowing Spirit is with you and wants you to experience joy and excitement again will help you through this transition from the old to the new. Keep your eyes open, for winter always gives way to spring, and endings always give birth to beginnings. For now, let yourself feel your emotions, releasing them to make way for the joy that awaits you. Spring and new growth are on the way, for that is Spirit's promise to you. Powerful. Releasing them to make way for the joy that awaits you. I feel like that's such a powerful statement. I feel like that's something that your dreams have been maybe trying to tell you. You could also maybe have been really processing emotions in your dreams as something that's coming through because your subconscious mind is ready to release them. Really interesting. And with the Prince of Pentacles here, this is the Knight of Pentacles. He is the slowest moving knight, but I feel like this is almost like your spirit guides and your dreams have been encouraging you to take a step in the direction toward your joy. It's almost like I'm seeing somebody dragging like an anchor, and it's like you're walking toward your joy, but you're still holding onto this anchor, and your spirit guides are really asking you to release with love and light. And as I said that, the sun just came out. Oh my gosh, guys, I feel like you could receive a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities from Spirit. Your spirit guides are definitely around you, and that message came out in the Groundhog Spirit like passage. It was saying that your spirit guides want you to experience joy and love, and like the seasons change, you can't be in winter forever. And so I feel like your dreams really are saying that you are about to enter a period of success. You are about to enter a period of joy, of fulfillment, of happiness. And on this card, it literally says celebration as well. A time to celebrate. It may be a slow process and it may not happen overnight, but when you take steps in the direction that your heart is calling you to, it's like the only thing you can experience is success. Really interesting. And actually, I want to read this card out of the book for you as well. I feel like I've been reading a lot of the cards out of the book, but I feel like the book always says it the best and delivers the message exactly how you need to hear it. So it did come out as the Challenger, the Queen of Light, Illumination, Enlightenment, and Celebration. And it's this card right here, so I'm going to actually hold it up where you can see it. So it says, the Queen of Light challenges you to shine your light and not give in to fear. Are you hiding yourself for fear of rejection? Are you as afraid of success as you are of failure? The light of the divine shining within you is the power that expresses through you. This, not your ego, is the authentic place of self-expression. The Queen of Light also challenges you to look at how you're affected by glitter, glamour, and the superficial dreams of society. Are you mesmerized by false power? The material world is fleeting. Nothing lasts forever. Make sure your intentions come from deep within you and don't base them just on money or power or what you think love will do for you. Ask instead what you can offer, what you can give. True wealth resides within peace, harmony, and a sense of purpose. Remember that light isn't garish and cold, nor is it manufactured. It's warm and brilliant and natural. Give up the attachment to the outer goal, and if it's meant to be yours, it will surely come. Really interesting. And I feel like that goes hand in hand with what I was saying. If you follow your heart, your success is assured. Your success is guaranteed. And a lot of times, our ego can become so attached to an outcome, to an identity. And it's like when we don't have the exact thing that our ego is telling us we need to be happy, we almost put ourselves in a box and we almost assure our failure, because Spirit, the universe, wants us to experience love and light and joy and wants us to have the best things in our life. And I feel really called to tell you, there was a poem that I had heard on TikTok, and this girl was saying, she was talking about how, she was eating like a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie or something like that, and her dog was sitting there and was begging and wanted it, and she knew that she couldn't give it to her dog because it had chocolate in it and it would kill her dog if she gave it to him. And then the dog walked away and was very sad. But it's like, that's how the universe is like to us. It knows that if we have certain things, it will only lead to pain and it will only lead to hurt. But yet our ego can become so attached. I want this is how it's supposed to be, and this is how it's going to happen. But the universe is saying no, because that will lead to hurt, that will lead to pain. And so I feel like at this time, your dreams may be really urging you to go with the flow, and also just follow your joy, follow your bliss, follow that feeling of happiness within. What will make you happy? Right now, actually, is what your spirit guides are saying. What will make you happy right now? Because when we project our happiness into the future, it's almost like we can never achieve it. We can never reach it. But when we ask ourselves, what can I do right now that will make me happy? Maybe it's wearing your hair a certain way. Maybe it's going and hanging out with friends. Maybe it's dressing in a certain outfit, lighting a candle. There's so many things that we can do right now, and it doesn't have to be this big, grandiose, Hail Mary type thing. Sometimes it can just be the simple things, the small things, the little things that bring us joy. And I feel like your dreams really are encouraging you to find joy in the little things, is something that's coming through as well. To find joy in the little things. See if there's anything else I'm seeing. And it's interesting with this grace card here, because when I'm thinking about grace, I'm thinking about having almost like a sense of ease during this time of struggle, which, we do this in yoga, where it's like we balance the struggle, the fight that we're feeling within, to give up, with a feeling of grace, with a feeling of softness. And so I feel like your dreams really are encouraging you to soften your edges and to almost embrace this difficulty or this challenge that you may be experiencing with a sense of softness, with a sense of grace. And I know, I feel like I've been reading a lot of these cards out of the book, but I want to read the Cherry Dragon as well, because grace is such a beautiful word, and I want to see what it has to say. Okay, so the Cherry Dragon says, the message of the Cherry Dragon is to find your sense of grace. Grace is that spot inside you that emanates peace. You are in your best spot when grace is invoked. You can call on this energy by having a quiet cup of tea while contemplating the intricate beauty of the cherry blossom. Navigate your day with the simplicity of this beauty guiding you. Remember to watch for the pitfalls. When that happens, just replace that bitter taste with something sweet. Really interesting. It's like, you know, like it was saying, it's like having this sense of softness, having this sense of ease, emanating this peace within. And I feel like that's what your dreams really are trying to tell you, is like you have this sense of peace within. And you're being asked to express it, especially if you're going through some sort of challenge or some sort of struggle or resistance in your waking life. I feel like your dreams really are telling you to come at this challenge, this problem, this obstacle with a sense of softness, with a sense of softening, with a sense of allowing. And it's interesting because that's kind of how meditation is. You know, it's not... We do not find a sense of peace by trying to fight our thoughts and argue with our thoughts. You know, that only creates more disruption, that only creates more dis-ease, more, you know, inner conflict. But when we allow ourselves to soften and we allow ourselves to yield to the thoughts coming through, it's almost like we can allow them to pass. And we don't attach our identity or our sense of self to those things and try to fight or grab or, you know, argue with it, but we just let it go and let it pass. And I feel like that's what your dreams are encouraging you of right now, is almost to allow this sense of softening and becoming very aware and very present. And that's kind of what happens when we, you know, with this message of release, lighten your load. It's like you don't, you almost like let go of parts of your identity, whereas your ego may try to cling, you know, this is who I am, this is what I believe in, these are my opinions. You know, your dreams really are encouraging you to find a sense of ease, find a sense of softening. Maybe what you want to experience, you're not going about it the way that you will experience the thing that you want to experience. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's like your spirit guides and your dreams really are encouraging you to find a sense of ease. Find a softening, find a yielding, and allowing these, you know, negative thoughts, negative people, negative situations to pass. Really interesting. We're going to go ahead and I want to look at your charms and see what your dreams are trying to tell you. So we have Taurus energy here, we have Capricorn, and we have Cancer. Let me just flip these over. Really interesting. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Way you can see these. Let's scoot it over. I'm going to move the candle up a little bit where we can see these down here. Okay, so we have the butterfly, which the butterfly is about transformation. It's almost like, you know, when the butterfly transitions into the when the caterpillar transitions into the butterfly, it goes through a death in order to experience a rebirth. But it's that message of grace again. It's like the softening, the allowing. It doesn't fight its way into becoming a butterfly. It just allows it to happen gradually over time. And we have the horse 3 times. So you could be a Sagittarius, but the horse is all about freedom, embracing your freedom. And honestly, it's also about not taking things so seriously, not taking things so personally. And it's interesting, we have this horse over here that has the wings on it. It's like, I feel like you may be encouraged to fly away from a certain situation or from a certain outlook or perspective. And with the mask here, it's almost like, it's that message of softening again. It's like taking off your mask, releasing an identity that no longer serves you. And with the butterfly next to the peace symbol, it's like when you allow yourself to feel inner peace, it's like you slowly transform, you slowly change into the beautiful butterfly. And we have this like little wheel, the like steering of the ship, and on it it says love. So I feel like your spirit guides, your dreams really are telling you to let love guide the way. Let your heart guide the way. What you love to do, let that be your guiding light. And we have a candy cane, and we have the bird. I think this is a bird. Look at it a little bit better, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to think about what this is trying to say. The candy cane. So, the candy cane is making me think of Jesus, Christmas, but it's also making me think of, you know, being like a leader in your own life, carrying the torch, carrying the flame in your own life. Being almost like, I keep hearing being a shepherd. Being a shepherd, it's almost like being this like leader, this guiding light in your own life. And with it being next to the bird, I feel like this is specifically talking about your self-talk, how you talk to yourself, being your own best friend. Remembering to prioritize how you think about things. Because if you're thinking about things in a certain way, that's the way you will see those things. It all goes back to your thoughts create your beliefs, and your beliefs create your reality. I feel like your dreams really are encouraging you to soften to this transition, to allow yourself, and it's really beautiful because it's about allowing yourself to be happy, allowing yourself to experience joy, freeing yourself from this fear. Letting it go. Letting it go. Which is interesting because, you know, we think about letting it go. It's not about grabbing onto something else and allowing that other thing to pull our hands off of something. You know, sometimes that can happen if the universe is really pushing us in a way. But it's about us making the conscious decision, the conscious choice to open our hand and release. And I feel like that's a big theme for you. I feel like that's really what your dreams are trying to tell you, to release, to let go, to soften, to yield, to transform. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, subscribe. We would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye.